All right. So seeing how we hadn't heard anything and we're going to get started, we're going to start over. Getting started again. All right. Now y'all can hear me loud and clear. I had muted, didn't know I was muted. My God. So the way up, guys, is to help another man up. Thank you, Elizabeth, for helping me up. I've fallen and I can't get up. But my name is Dr. Roz, everybody. I am Dr. Rosenshaw Belt is my full name, Dr. Roz. I'm the CEO of Dream to Life Productions and Ministry. I'm a wife, I'm a musician, I'm a videographer, and I've learned to be a recording engineer many years ago when I was president of a record company. Previously been a co-pastor, and I have two doctorates. One's in theology and one is in divinity. I'm a web and graphic designer, and I love to inspire and to motivate people. I'm also a licensed insurance agent, network marketer. I'm privileged to be an Emerald Director here at Wakanda. Oh, and I gotta say this, just previously, thank you, thank God and thank Melissa and all of the pillars for allowing me to participate with the corporate staff now as the VP of Communications. So I'm excited about that. But let's just get going because see, network marketing has a bad taste sometimes in folks' mouth. Yeah, I know it. Mine too, when I didn't understand that I was already doing it. You're doing it. You do it all the time. When you refer somebody to something, or when you say that a product is good or a recipe is good, or hey, you went to the movie and you told everybody about that movie, you got to go see this movie. Guess what? That movie theater, that Universal Studios or DreamWorks or whoever did not send you a check, but yes, you just networked for them. So we all do it. But when you talk about a company, you want a company that has good products, right? You also want a company that has a great compensation plan or it's stable. You don't want something to fly by night. You want to know it's a good opportunity. And you also really, it's always helpful to have a good sponsor. But is that what's most important when it comes to network marketing, when it comes to the growth of a company or the stability of the company? Well, see, there's this thing called modeling. And what that means is you find somebody who's doing what you're wanting to do and you model after them. So if we want to be successful, then we should look at areas that people have been successful. Now, I'm a sports fan, and you may not live in any of these cities or towns where these teams are, but we cannot argue that they have been successful because they have the largest number of championship rings. I mean, when they put the banners up, they got the most. Baseball, basketball, football. Now, it's kind of difficult to do that when you always have players that retire, get hurt, or get traded, or switch teams. That's happening right now in basketball. They're deciding where they want to go. But yet, they still find a way to win. Even when you eat, how many of you go on to one side of town, the other side of town, KFC, same number of herbs and spices. Go to McDonald's, the fries taste the same. The long line in Chick-fil-A, they have figured it out, how to get you through there. And the Frappuccinos taste the same no matter what Starbucks and what side of town you go to. Now, that's amazing considering that they have different people, different races, different sexes, all of that, and different skill sets. But they're able to follow a system. And not just a system, but a duplicatable system. That's what's amazing. A duplicatable system, no matter who you are. And that's what we have here at Wakanda. And that's what this is. Sales Academy training. That's what you're a part of. That's why your sponsor told you to be here. That's why somebody twisted your arm and said, can you be there on Saturday? Because you need to learn, no matter who you are, no matter what your level of education is, no matter if you're an introvert or an extrovert, no matter if you like people or don't like people, like to get in front of the public or like to stay in the background, no matter if you're informed or uninformed, you can succeed here at Wakanda. And you can learn everything you need. So 10 points I'm going to go through. Here we go. What is your why? Why are you here? Why are you on this call right now? Oh, my sponsor told me to be here. No, it's got to be bigger than that. That's not why you're here. Why did you join? Why did you buy the dispensary? Why? Why? See, it's been said if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. And the person who invited you here, your sponsor, the person who signed you up with Wakanda, they want to know. Let me show you. My why starts off being my husband. I want to retire him. And we're getting closer and closer because he really, really is ready for this. And we're about to go on vacation, and we're going to go near some water because we love, love, love water. We're actually going to go on a cruise. We love that because it's like all inclusive, because once you get on the ship, everything's taken care of pretty much. And then we love music. And so we want to build our own state-of-the-art studio in our home, as well as own our own supper club where we have live music, live jazz, live R&B, live gospel, spoken word, and good down home cooking. Might be some vegan on the restaurant, on the menu somewhere. But that's our why. But then it even goes a step further. I know that we were created to be a blessing. And I really want to be able to give to whoever I want to, what I want to, when I want to. And then I have to go look at my bank statement and see if I can afford to do it. But now I'm saying to you, what is yours? What is your why? See, why is this important? Because that's what gets you up in the morning. That's what gets your juices flowing. That's what helps you when everything doesn't go well. Because that's reality. Everything doesn't go well all of the time. And so that's why number 2, you've got to write down your goals. Now, I know you have some goals that are in your head, but we want you to write them down. Scripture says, write the vision and make it plain. You've got to write the vision. You got to put it down on paper. What do you want to accomplish? Your who, your what, your where, the when, the why. If you don't write it down, you won't know when you've done it. See, you've got to have something to measure your progress. Concrete criteria. How many of you have written something down, put it in a drawer, go back a year later and see some of the stuff that you didn't even realize that you succeeded in or that you accomplished? You've reached that goal. And then it needs to be something that's attainable. Don't just come talking about, okay, I want $10,000 this month. Okay, can you do that in this industry? Absolutely, yes, yes, and yes. But is that attainable with the effort that you're going to put forth? Only you know how much time you have available. Everybody's different. Some people are here full-time, some people are here part-time, some people are here sometime. Whatever it is, you've got to know that that goal can be attained based on your level of effort. And it's got to matter to you. I can't want it better for you than you want for yourself. I'm guilty of that because I see people with potential. Oh my God, I see people with a database. I wish I had their database. But they don't want to put forth the effort. So it's got to matter to you. It's got to be based on your goals and your environment and who's there with you. And the best way to get your Wakanda business started is to have a grand opening. We want you to have 3. What is that grand opening? That's when you make an announcement. I mean, what business? Come on, think about a brick and mortar business. You see them when they first open their doors. What do? Grand opening. You see the banners, you see the balloons, you see the streamers. Well, you can do that even here virtually, or you can do it belly to belly. We're starting to do a little bit more of that now, but we want you to have 3 grand openings where you announce to your family, to your friends, and even your enemies that you're open for business. Because if they go shopping for CBD anywhere, they need to know that you have it. You don't want them to go to anybody else's store. So we call it a launch party, virtual party. Some of you can do it with our corporate party on Mondays. You just got to let them know you want to do your launch party, your grand opening through the corporate party. But you need to have those because, and see, that's what makes it easy about the virtual thing, because all you got to do is invite. Somebody in your upline, your sponsor, if they're brand new, it might not be them, it might be their sponsor who is in your upline. They'll do the heavy lifting. They'll do the presentation, they'll do the giveaways, all of that. You just get the people in the seat. And see, there's a question that we always ask. Can I hold you accountable? And there is no right or wrong answer. You either say yes or you say no. There's no maybe. You either say yes or no, because accountability is the glue that ties commitment to results. And we want you so badly to get results. You spent money. So now we want you to get results. Number 3, protect your business. Well, Dr. Ross, how do I protect my business? Get certified. Go through our Wakana University certification. It's usually the first Sunday and Monday of every month. Now, it will not be the first Sunday and Monday of July. Why? Because that's 4th of July weekend. We don't compete with those holidays. So it'll be the next Sunday and Monday. But guess what? You don't even have to wait. If anybody joins our company in the middle of the month, they can get the recording and get certified. Go through the teachings, take the test. Yes, there is a test. Don't worry, don't sweat it. You'll pass. Everybody passes. Open book, open video, all of that. But it helps to keep your business and your marketing efforts legally compliant. It helps you know what to say and what not to say. It helps you grow your business. It helps you have confidence when you're talking about your business, and even staying up to date. I see people all the time, they go to one certification and never till another. Really? Who does that? I mean, because you got to stay up to date. We have new products that come on board. There are new compliances. This is an industry that's in its infancy. So therefore, you have to stay abreast. I mean, I'm a licensed insurance agent, and this is my year to renew my license. I got to go through some courses. So that's the same thing. Every month, you can go through that certification. Now, you don't have to keep taking the test. Thank you, Lord, right? You don't have to keep taking the test. And the certification, it costs $199. But guess what? If you bought the full crown jewel, the half down crown jewel, the millennial, or the stimulus, or the founders pack, if you did any of that, you already have it. It's paid for. It's included. Number 4, create your story. I wouldn't buy from anybody that does not use their own product. You got to be product of the product. See, I'm going to use everybody's testimony. Everybody that says they have a testimony, I will repeat it. But I've got my own. So you got to have your products and create your own testimony, because people that you know are going to be drawn because of you, not because of me, not because of anybody else, not because of your upline necessarily, but because of you. It must be authentic. Facts tell, but stories sell. Number 5, make your list. Now, here we go. This by far might be the hardest thing to do right here. Why is it hard to do? Because we often prejudge when we make our list, especially if you are not new to network marketing or MLMs or any of those kind of companies, and you've got people who see you coming before you come. You know what I'm talking about? You're on the NFL list, no friends or family left. That's why this makes this hard. But it doesn't have to be here at Wakana. Let me tell you why. Because everybody on your list has an endocannabinoid system. Everybody on your list needs to put their body back into harmony. Everybody on your list now needs a bioscan. Everybody on your list. So don't X anybody out. Hear my voice sitting on your shoulder when you say, oh, they wouldn't be interested. Don't you do that. Until they tell you they're not interested, because you may not know that they're having a difficult time sleeping all night long. You may not even know that their blood pressure just went up, or they're under stress. There are things you may not know about this person, and you think you know them. Yeah, they're successful in business, and you know they've done well, and they're a businessman, and they don't have a whole lot of time. Don't worry about it. Put them on your list. Invite them to your party. Then you want to contact and invite. CHAT. You will learn about this in our Wakana certification. Melissa teaches us about this. CHAT. It means choose, hello, add, and tag. Now, what does that mean? It's all about engagement. You want to invite people to be engaged. Now, this is not inviting them to join Wakana. No, you want to get them to our Facebook page. And I put down here at the bottom of this our corporate Facebook page because we need more people gravitating to our corporate Facebook page. It's a public page. Now, our group page is a private page. That's where we put all of our videos. But on the public page, listen, you want to get on there, you want to like things on there. It raises up our ratings in Facebook. But even when you invite people to the group page, you don't want to just jump on them and say, buy my product. No, hello. Because everything we do here is really about relationship. That's why you're so much successful by making that list of your friends and family. People tell me, well, I don't have that many friends and I don't have that many people I know. Well, give me your phone and let me go through your contacts because you've got over 100 names in your phone. How many people have sent you an email in telling you about something they're doing? Come on, flip the script. Tell them about what you're doing. Even Facebook, friends that you've got on your Facebook page. And if you're not on Facebook, get on Facebook. So you thought I was going to say something else. No, get on Facebook. It's not about telling people I'm walking out the door, I'm going down the street, I'm over here. No, it's not about telling all your business. It's about your business. Promoting your business because you will come across people. I had a lady once hit me up and she said, did you go to Southland Elementary School? I went, what? Southland Elementary School? Yes, I did. She said, your mother made good lunches. Now, how did she recognize me? I don't know. Maybe I still got the same smile, okay? But you will meet people and see people because Coach Dan says, it's not who you know, it's who you get to know. And then add them to our Facebook page. And definitely start going to our regular Facebook page. Okay, so now, and we use Facebook, we use Instagram, we use Twitter. They say the old folk on Facebook, the young people are on Instagram. I got both of them. I'm just saying, okay, so what am I, right? But I'm gonna stop for a minute because I want to walk you through this because this is interactive where you can definitely know how to do everything we're talking about here. So let me go to Facebook because I don't want you to leave here saying, okay, well, I hear you, but I don't know how to do it. Okay, so let's go. Here. All right. So here we are on Facebook. So when I say, first, we're going to go to the group page. Now, when you go to Facebook, the first thing you see is all of these activities of people that's going on. That's called the Facebook feed. Let me close that. That's called the Facebook feed. But when you go up here, there's an icon here. It looks like it has people in it. That's groups. And when I put my cursor on it, you can see, hopefully you can see that word say groups. When I click that, and I go over here to the left-hand side and type the word Wakana, and you only have to do this the first time because once you start going there, it saves it for you. And when I type Wakana and hit return, I'm going to show you two things. One, this says Wakana for Life, private group. That's our group page. Let's scroll down. Let's see if I can find it. So now I'm going to go over here and type Wakana for Life. Let's try that. So now that's our private group page. Now let me show you how to get to our corporate page. So I'm going to go up here and type facebook.com/Wakana for Life. So what did I do? I typed in the URL part, facebook.com/Wakana for Life. I want to show you our corporate page, which is a public page. And I want you to see the difference. It's not private. Anyone can go there. The biggest difference is the logo here. The logo is a black logo. And this is where you're going to see a lot more activity taking place with me on board because I'm responsible for putting a lot of content on here. And we're going to have special days for certain things. So you see testimonies on here. You see this day in history. You see that today is I Forgot Day. Today is also Made in the USA today. There's also a Black History, this day in Black History that I just posted. Melissa's posting products. You'll see specials. So any of your customers or anybody, you want to send them to this page. And when you get here, go ahead and like it and make comments and like posts, and that raises up our ratings in Facebook. So that's the corporate page. It won't say private, so you'll know you're in the right place. But now when you go to groups, and you see I've been to these pages, so my group page is right here on the left-hand side, so I don't have to keep typing Wakana. But if I click that, now that's the Wakana for Life group page. There's no logo there, but it says private group. That's how you know the difference in the two pages. This is where you have to invite people. And we're challenging you to invite up to 10 people a day. If you can't do 10, do 5. If you can't do 5, do 2. Do something. It's about activity. But when you do that, all you do is click this big green button once you've been invited. And please know that you can't invite anybody if they're not your Facebook friend. Okay? So when you click invite, then you can invite Facebook friends, right? And it populates a lot of your friends. And all you do is put a check in the box, put a check in the box, put a check in the box, and then send invites. And guess what? Facebook does the work for you. They will send them the invitation, let them know that you've been invited to take a look at this page. Now it's up to them if they respond or not. You can't twist their arm and make them respond, but you can put the information out there. And why do you want to do that? Because now, let me exit. Now, when they come, they see all of this stuff going on. Congratulations, all of this. There's Tavares's and his grand opening that he had. All of these things, and guess what? Activity taking place, that intrigues people. That makes them want to say, oh, let me see what's going on with this company. And they may join just because they see all this engagement. Now, the other thing was CH, hello, add. We just did that, and then tag. So let's just say this was a giveaway that the corporate staff did on the waterfront of Chicago. What if you wanted to invite somebody to that? How would you tag them? Remember, they've got to be your friend. You go here where it says the comment of that particular post, and you type their name. So I'm going to type my husband's name, Adrian Bell. Now, there are two, right? That's him, that's his son. So if I click that, it pops him in there. Then I put a space, and if I wanted to type another name, and let's say if I wanted to invite his son, as many names as you want to, doesn't matter. And then hit return on your keyboard, and Facebook does the work. Sends them all that notification. And how do you see those notifications? There's a little bell over here on the right-hand corner of everybody's Facebook page, and it lets you know there's a number there. So right now I have some notifications that I could look at and see what they are. Somebody accepted something, somebody responded to something, somebody requested something. That's how they know. And again, it's up to them to respond at that point. So that's both of those pages. All right, so let's go back. So that's contact and invite. Number 7, follow up. The fortune is in the follow-up. You may have heard that before, but it still is true, because some of the biggest success stories are created by people who follow up at least 7 times. So that eliminates you getting discouraged and disgusted because somebody didn't show up. Excuse me? Everybody you invite is not going to show up. But guess what? It does not necessarily mean they're not interested. Stop creating their story. Stop creating the fact that because they didn't come and they told you they were going to come, that they're not interested. Could it be something came up? Could it be something came up more important than you, more important than Wakana? Because Wakana is not important to anybody until it becomes important. What makes it become important is the fact that somebody uses the product and it works. See, that's the difference between following up than bugging people. I'm not talking about bugging anybody, but you definitely don't want to give up on a person just because they said they're not interested, because that sometimes means right now. Because I've had people a year later, life makes things turn around. Had a guy, he was not interested, and he had an accident a year later, had a concussion, always had a headache. Calls, are you still doing that stuff? Do you still have those products? Do you have anything that can help this? See, life. So keep some folk on the shelf and just drip. Call it drip. Just send something to them. Hey, our company just hit $7 million. My husband say 8 million. Okay, so then number 8, plug into events. Plug into events. Now listen, when you join Wakana, you don't know anything. You don't know anything about endocannabinoid, but we've got events that help you, that you can send people to learn about. And sometimes we really talk too much. We try to explain everything, and you should just let the experts do it. The person who's doing that webinar, the person who's doing that focus group, because we've got them almost every night. And then the calls in the morning, oh my God, Monday through Friday morning calls at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 a.m. Pacific Time, 7 a.m. Mountain Time. You don't want to miss these calls. They motivate, they inspire. Now, some of you are at work, I got that, right? So guess what? They're recorded. And we put them on the Facebook page. That's why you got to be on the group page yourself. The group page is for everything within our company. So those will only be on the group page. And the recordings are there for people that can't make it. But you want the Monday call. All of them are 15 minutes, except Monday. Because Monday is our CEO, Wake Up to Wakana. She gives us all of our updates, accolades for people that have succeeded, that gotten bronze or silver or gold dispensaries or reached certain ranking. I mean, all of that. That keeps you abreast of company politics, everything going on with the company. And then every night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, is a different presentation. Monday's a party kind of atmosphere. Tuesday is the doctor's edition with our medical advisory board. It's for your healthcare professionals and all of those. Wednesday, Why Wakana? Dr. Rita does a different teaching every single Wednesday night. And there's a full array of her videos on our YouTube page. Thursday, the millennials. Saturday, the overview. And then the Wakana difference, that's been done live lately ever so often to teach us about compliance, what to say, what not to say, how to stay compliant in this industry and with our company. And then we have conferences, 4 conferences per year. Let me make a blanket statement. Don't miss our conferences. Listen, you can invite people to our conference and they are real likely to join the company because they're off the chain. Oh my God, the wealth of information that you get when you attend our annual conferences, 4-year. Now we've got one coming up on July the 23rd. That's going to be our Freedom Conference. A wealth of information. The tickets are so inexpensive. I think they're about $39. They're in your back office, and you should buy more than one. You should get some and give one away to somebody or sell one to somebody that you just brought into your business, however you choose to do that. But definitely you want to be sitting in at the conference. Where? At your house, in front of your computer. How simple is that? You don't have to fly anywhere, but we ought to pack it out. Okay. Number 9, you should be able to enroll a customer and you should be able to enroll a store owner or a business partner. If you can't do either one of these, you're not in business. I'm just saying, you're just not in business because you've got to be able to either enroll a customer or show them how, or at least tell them what to do to be able to have a customer. Now, we have more customers in our company than we do distributors. And that's a rare thing because I've been in businesses where all they focus on is recruit. I mean, they just drive it down your throat. But here at Wakanda, we want customers. Customers are the meat of the company, buying products, and they keep coming back. Why? Because the products work. So let's talk about this. Let's stop sharing and let's go and show you how to do this. All right, here we go. All right, so let's go to the website. And by the way, remember you have two websites, but I'm just going to go to the wakanda.com. And when you go to the Wakanda website, you click the word says sign in. This is for your customers. And when they click sign in and scroll down to where it says create a customer account, that's it. You want every customer to have a customer account. Now, you walk them through this. Here's what you say. When if they do it themselves, tell them to make sure they see your name in the top left corner. That's how you know, and that's how they'll know they're on your web page. If they don't see your name, they're probably on the corporate website. And if they do that mistakenly, and then that sale goes to the corporate website, all you got to do is send an email to support@wakanda.com, and they will move it to you. But you can eliminate that by telling them, do you see my name at the top left-hand corner? And then they fill out this information, their name, their address, their date of birth, because they got to be over the age of 21, a secret question, that's for security purposes, their physical address, and then they have to put a check mark here for the terms and conditions. And if they want to read all that fine print about our terms and conditions, they're welcome to click where it says read terms and conditions, read it all, close it, and then complete the registration. And then when they complete the registration, their name will appear here in the middle of the page next to the home button. Now, they're registered as a customer. They haven't bought anything yet, but they're a customer. Now, you can do this for anybody that you think will be a potential customer, because they do not have to purchase the day that they become registered as a customer. It's no different than what you do on Amazon. You gotta get a, you enroll as a website, right? Not a website, but you enroll as a customer on Amazon. Any e-commerce site, you get an account. So it's the same thing here. Once they do that, now they can shop, and the rest is history. Okay, now what happens now? Let's enroll a person who wants to be a distributor. So let's just say we've got someone that you have been talking to. They have come to a Monday night or a Wednesday night or any other night, and they've decided they want to join Wakanda, but they want to be a dispensary owner. Well, they go to your website and click the gold key. Nobody has to sign in. Some people misunderstand. They think you got to sign in. No, they're just going to your website. My website is drroz.wakanda.com. Your website is something like that. It's something in front of the .wakanda.com. They go to your website, click the gold key. When they click the gold key, now they choose which package they want, which dispensary. Do they want the full crown jewel, the millennial, the stimulus, or half down crown jewel, or the free 30-day test drive? So somebody says, okay, well, what's in it? Well, it says what? View details. Click the view details, and they see everything. And then they can select it after they read all those details. That does add it to the cart. And now you go down to the bottom and click complete enrollment or free test drive. Now you've got to fill out some information. Their email address, this is for them. What do they want their website to be, the name of it? Again, mine is Dr. Roz. So if I typed in here, Dr. Roz, what would it do? It'd say not available. Why? Because I already have it. So no two people can have the same website. So now I could say Dr. Roz loves CBD, and that's available. And as you can see, there are no spaces between that. So whatever it's going to be, it shouldn't be that long. It really shouldn't, because that's kind of long. But in order, something catchy or something that people can recognize. Maybe it's just your last name, whatever. That's what they have to come up with. Now, A lot of times people aren't ready for that because their creative juices aren't flowing yet. It's okay, but you got to put something for now. Can you go back and change it later? Absolutely. But you definitely want to change it way before you start promoting it, okay? And then they've got to put a password, confirm it, a secret question. That's for security purposes. Pick whatever you want. And we need the social, yes, because you are a 1099er. This is your own business. We do not take taxes out of your commission. So you got to pay your taxes. Now you can do it by your social, or you can do it by a business EIN if you want to do it in your business name. Completely up to you. Then you got a place for your first name, first, middle, and last name. Now it doesn't really even see your middle name because whatever you put here for first name and last name is what's going to show up here in the top right-hand corner. So if you don't want your name, you don't want nobody to know it's you, you're playing incognito for whatever reasons, because it happens. There's some people, there's a reason why they got to do that. Then put your business name there. And you can put more than one word. If I want to put Belt Enterprises LLC, or Belt in the first name and Enterprises LLC in the last name. But whatever you do first and last, that's what will appear up here by distributor. And then finish out the rest. Phone number, no tax exempt, your date of birth. And here's now time for your e-wallet. Now, e-wallet, this is important because this is where you get paid. This is where your money goes. And it requires a 4-digit PIN, a 4-digit PIN. Please, please, please use something that you're going to remember. Why not use the same 4-digit PIN you use for your debit cards? But either way, write it down, put it in a safe deposit box, because you can't just call customer support and say, oh, I forgot my PIN. You know how you do with passwords? You can't do this because it's proprietary information. It's yours. It's your money. And so the only people that can help you are the people in our finance department. So it requires a secret question. You can be the same one that you had before, or you can choose a different one. That's totally up to you, and put the answer. And then your billing address, shipping address, if it's different. And then we have some agreements. Now you must agree to all of these agreements. Everybody does this on every transaction. Again, you want to know what it is? Click it. Full transparency. What is our cancellation policy? Click it and read it, whatever you choose to do. Some people, like me, just click, just check, okay? And then how do you want to pay for it? How do they want to pay for it? We got credit cards, debit cards, American Express, Discover, MasterCard, and Visa. We accept all of that. We also accept cryptocurrency. Yes, you may run into somebody, they've got a load of Bitcoin sitting around, or they've got some Ethereum or some Litecoin or some Dash. Though you see a list of cryptocurrencies that we accept. And then it shows you the tally of everything. Shipping is going to be free. Click complete enrollment, bam. And within 60 seconds, the little wheel will start turning. And the next thing you see is their name at the top of the page. And now they are now your business partner. Voila, done. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to stop for a minute and I'm going to go to my phone, because here's the thing about enrolling a customer and enrolling a business partner. Sometimes you're out and about and all you've got is your phone, right? And when you've got your phone, you don't need to say, okay, wait till I get back home. You need to go and engage that person and get them signed up. But here's the thing about your phone. Regardless if you have an Android or an iPhone, the screen is smaller. So with the screen being smaller, things look a little differently. And that tends to be a little difficult sometimes for people when things look different. Okay, it's installing my plugin. I don't know why I've done this every time. Okay, let me stop and do it this way and see if it works. Because things look different on your phone, and because you don't have the width and everything is going up and down on your phone. So you want to make sure that you still understand that everything that we just talked about is still there. It just looks a little different. All right, here we go. My phone's taking too long. But how many of you have used your phone and then all of a sudden you say, okay, I don't see that. I don't see it. I've been on the phone with somebody and they didn't see what I was talking about. And it's because they were using their phone, and that's okay. Let's make sure I got the same stuff going on here. Something's going on differently. Come on. Okay, I see what it is. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay, now I can do it. We weren't on the same internet. Here we go. Now that's my screen. Of course, I'm using an iPhone, but again, if it's an Android, doesn't matter. You just want to be able to find whatever browser you're using on your phone. What do I mean by browser? Whether you're using Google Chrome, whether you're using Safari, all those are different browsers. And every phone has some browser. So I'm going to use, this time, I'm going to use Brave. I like to use that one. And I'm going to put my website, drroz.wakanaforlife. There it goes. So now, when we talked about enrolling a customer, I said go to log in, right? Sign in on the website, but you don't see that. You don't see that on the screen, right? So what do? I got to click these three lines here. It says menu. Now I see log in. There it is. Now when I scroll up the screen, there's create my customer account. Now when I scroll up, everything else is there. Easy peasy. You just got to get that, just got to find where to go. Now, here's about doing the distributor. What I say, click the gold key. I just press the gold key. There's everything. It's just up and down. That's the only difference. Everything is usually, if you can't see it, it's hidden behind this menu. And even if you want to shop, you got to go to, you can click shop now, or you can click main menu. Two ways to shop: shop now, or touch the menu and then hit main menu and hit shop. And now you see all the categories for shopping. So if you tell a person to go to these categories, which is an easier way to get to a particular product, because if it's a topical, I want to go to topicals. If it's a tincture under the tongue, I want to go to tinctures. But everything's kind of hidden on the phone, but that's the way that you find everything. Okay. So let me stop sharing that and come back to here. Okay, so now we've learned how to enroll customers and enroll store owners. Lastly, this is the last, number 10, personal development. And let me say, if you don't keep growing personally, you stop growing. That's why the Tuesday through Friday is so powerful, because it helps us with personal development. Tuesday, our CSO, Phyllis Nash, Chief Sales Officer, she encourages us and gives us business tips. Wednesday, Coach Dan, oh my God, he empowers us. He always drops the mic. And on Thursday, Dr. Pat helps us to wake up wealthy and with our mindset. So even reading books, I'm an Audible person, love getting in the car, putting my stuff on and listening to it while I'm driving. I'm a music person, so music used to be the first thing happening, but now I'm more concerned about learning things, and that's my wonderful time to do it when I'm going from point A to point B. And here's my bonus, and then we're going to move on. Bill Britt was a guy who was an Amway distributor back in the day, was a millionaire, made millions in Amway. And they asked him, what's his secret? Because there were other people who had product just sitting in their garages, didn't make any money. And he said, there is no secret. And all of us do this. We always ask when we see somebody succeed, we want to know, what did they do? Well, 9 times out of 10, they're going to tell you the same thing. I followed the system. He said, I simply showed the plan to 1,200 people. 1,200 people. 1,200 people. He said 900 of them said no. Now, right now, some of us right here, we would have stopped. We would have stopped when the first person said no, sometimes. But he said only 300 people signed up. But out of the 300, only 85 did anything. And out of the 85, only 35 were even serious. That means they made it for the long haul. And out of those 35, 11 people out of 1,200 people made him a millionaire. It's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. So you can't quit. You can't throw in the towel because he worked the numbers. That's what he did to succeed. So before you get discouraged, before you throw in the towel, I don't want to hear it. Have you talked to 1,200 people? I say, well, I mean, your sponsor, they don't want to hear it. Have you talked to 1,200 people? Have you shown the plan to 1,200 people? Have you sent an email to 1,200 people? Have you sent a text message to 1,200? Have you communicated with 1,200 people? I haven't. And you haven't either. So let's keep on, stay on, keep moving until you've done that. And then you'll have the right testimony, because the success of your business is the speed of your business. And listen, everybody here is not operating or running at the same pace. Why? Because some of you have jobs. Some of you have businesses. Some of you have families. Some of you are taking care of parents. All these things to help us or sometimes even hinder us from maybe running as fast as we'd like to. But that's a part of life. But whatever your pace is, whether it's walking, jogging, running, sprinting, or flying, it doesn't matter. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. All right? So here's what we want you to do. Let's get your grand openings. I want to see grand openings all over the website. I want to see pictures of grand opening celebrations just happening everywhere. Call your friends and family, invite them out to support you. Some people will show up, your mama and your grandmama, they're going to show up just to support you. Your best friend may not know a thing about CBD. Your business partners, people in your family. We're going to give away some stuff. We're going to do some recipes. We're going to make it fun. And you've got people that are sharp. They're already in business. Don't shy away from them. Let them show up and find out what their thoughts are about CBD. Because you've just launched your own CBD shop. That's what you have online. And again, you already know more than they do, some of them. And let me tell you something. When somebody says, well, tell me about it, say to them, can I send you 4 videos? That's it. Can I send you 4 videos? And let me tell you something. You can send those 4 videos by email, by Facebook, by YouTube, just sending them to them. However, send them the 4 videos. And if somebody asks you and says, well, will this help for my lupus? Or will this help for my high blood pressure? Hey, can I send you a video? Because Dr. Rita has an entire playlist of videos that she's done since the day we were here every single Wednesday, and we've captured all of them, and you can subscribe to that playlist, and you can just copy and paste the link directly to them. Now, I've said a whole lot right there, but I'm gonna go a little bit further. I'm gonna show you, because there's so many ways to do this, and it just takes a minute or 2 of your time. If you put the stuff aside, have these playlists right there in your email, ask your sponsor to send you this link, this list. I know you might be taking a snapshot of it, but that doesn't make it clickable. So ask them, okay, can I get those 4 videos that she had on the screen? Can I get that Dr. Rita's playlist? And if they don't have it, then just find a way to hit me up. I'll put my email address before this is all over, and you can email me, and we can make sure that you have these 4 videos. We can make sure that you have this playlist. Okay, so let me go here for a second. Let me stop. And I want to show you I want to do a couple of things. I want to go to YouTube first. And if you go to YouTube and you type, I think you can type Dr. Roz. Yep. And you'll find my YouTube page. I think everybody still sees the screen. Yes, okay. So you go to my YouTube page and go here and click playlists. I got tons of playlists. Now I got a lot of private playlists, music and music and music, but anything that says Wakana. See there, Wakana, various conditions, Wakana, Dr. Eric Prince, Flag, all these. But the main one I'm talking about is right here, Wakana, Dr. Rita. I click play all.
Dr. Rita.
Okay, so I'm not trying to play it, but look at there, 132 videos. Endometriosis, gastric reflux, all of these videos are here. Now, what if you want to share one with somebody else? You click the video. So here I see hair loss, alopecia, and lupus, how CBD may assist. I'm going to click that video. I'm going to pause it because I'm not trying to hear it. But underneath the video, do you see this? Share. Click the word share. You can share it to Facebook, you can share it to somebody's email, or you can just copy the link. When you copy the link, what do? You go to your email, compose a message, just like you send them any message, and now I'm going to paste it. I'm going to do the quick way to paste it. There are two ways, right click and hit the word paste, or Control V on your, I did it twice, Control V on your keyboard. Either way, that's just a quick way of doing it. I love to use keyboard shortcuts. Hold the word Control, CTRL. If you have an Apple, you have to do it a different way, but for those that have PCs, and then hit the letter V. Or just right click and hit the word paste. And I mean, you want to say something, you don't want to just send them the link. You want to say, this is what I was telling you about your lupus. Check this out. Let's get back with you after you watch it. That kind of thing. Okay. That's how you can use those links on that entire playlist. Don't send them the whole playlist. Come on now. Ain't nobody gonna sit there and watch all 132 videos. You haven't watched all 132. If you watched them all, then you send them all. But I don't think you've watched them all. So just send them the one that they need. The one that they need about their arthritis relief. But you got to go through these and see what's available to you. These are tools in your arsenal. Okay. Now, let me stop again because I got to show you this because I realize how important this is when we're out and about. So you're saying you're at the tire place and you meet somebody and they're having problems and they're in pain because of their arthritis. I don't know why it keeps asking me for that plug-in. I just installed it, but they're in pain, and now all you got what is your phone. So I'm going to go to my phone, and I'm not waiting till I get home. I'm not going to say, oh, I'll send it to you when you get home. You got to watch this video. No, they can watch it while they're sitting there, and y'all are both waiting on the doctor or whatever your reason. You're in the doctor's office. So now, what am I looking for? YouTube. Don't you have YouTube on your phone? Yes. I click YouTube. And now I'm going down here to the bottom. Uh-oh, sorry, content is not supported. What are you talking about? Okay. Try it again. Let's try that again. All right, go to YouTube. There's Dr. Rita's. Now, how do I share this? So now when I find which one I want, so say I've got somebody, will this help my thyroid? Okay, see, you see it right there, thyroid conditions. You see these little 3 dots right there on the right corner? I'm gonna press those with my finger. And what does it say right here? Share. Oh my God, look how easy that is. Share. And the same thing, I could send a text message directly to somebody. Wow. It's taking a little longer because we're doing this through Zoom, so it's slowing the process down. So somebody, look at there, it popped the link right there. Now I'm gonna press my finger in front of that link, and I'm gonna hit my return, because I don't want to just send them a link. Here's the video. I'm not gonna type it all, but you want to say a message, that's my point. Here's the video I was talking about. And then who am I gonna send that to? Say I send that to my husband. Boom. So he's right there. So they're in your phone, whoever it is, right? Boom, okay. And now you're sending it. How easy is that to do? Let's go back. Now, gastric reflux. Say I wanted to send it to somebody. Where am I going? Where am I going? The 3 dots, share, or I can copy the link, or I can send it to their, so I got all these options. Copy the link, directly text message, or directly to their email. I've got email, I've got Gmail. There you've got Twitter. You got all this stuff right here. If you have their information, you can send it directly to them. And if you don't have it, you can just copy the link itself and put it wherever you want. If you want to send it by text, but here's the way you working directly from your phone. You're not wasting any time. All right, so I think I'm done with that. Yeah, that was it. Sales Academy. Okay, so the floor is open right now for any questions. Hold on, let me unmute so you all can talk. Okay, you can unmute yourself if you have a question, and somebody can look in the chat for me and see if we have any questions. Bernadine or somebody can help me out there. Galaxy, you just unmuted. You got a question?
Hi, Dr. Ross.
Hey.
This is Dorothy Ellis. I'm at work, and I just want to know, is your video that you're doing today going to be on what kind of page?
Yes.
I missed something. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate you.
All right. Anybody else have any questions, comments? All right, we're good to go. And I want to thank you again, Bernadine, for calling me, because I didn't see all these texts. Other people were texting me, telling me, but I couldn't see the text. So thank you for calling.